with Salvador Division, and I'm here today to share my thoughts about making lesson plan, detailed lesson plan. In our school, it's not required to make a detailed lesson plan. As long as you have a lesson plan, as brief as it is, it's okay. But for beginners, they should have, for beginners, they need to make the detailed lesson plan. Since they will be observed and supervised by their heads or perhaps, so they need to make their detailed lesson plan. But and then, what is in the detailed lesson plan is that it should have a conversation between the teacher and the students. So it should be followed. Almost everything should be followed. But as we are teachers, we are flexible, and then we don't know what are the possible interruptions. But we should indicate everything that should be followed in the class. And then our lesson plan is our defense. Not only our defense, but our guide. Since as teacher, we are in a battlefield of a variety of students with different characters, behaviors. So that lesson plan will help us battle those differentiated characters. And then also this lesson plan will guide us and help us finish our task well. So in the detailed lesson plan, as teacher, we need to assume what will be the possible response of our students, since we will be making a conversation. So we need to assume everything. Even if we place there, the answer of the students will always be no, we need to elaborate more the details in our lesson. So in detailed lesson plan, not only it can guide us in our conversations, our questions, and possible things that could happen in the classroom, it can also help us boost our confidence in teaching, since everything is almost there. It's like a script, a manuscript for the teacher. So since you have a script, it's like when you enter the classroom, it's just a drama. So you only need to follow the script so that you will have a good flow of the lesson and the day. So I think that's all for the detailed lesson plan.
Thank you, sir.
Lesson plan is important because it is your guide, or it is your guide for of what topics or kung sa mong mga isunod nga lessons sa mga estudyante para dili na ka maglibo kung kanang para ma-sequence mong pagkuan bitaw mga i-discuss.
Class is important in teaching because it provides guidance in your teaching your lessons, because through lesson plans you will become more organized and efficient as you teach your students. It also gives a variety of activities for you to enhance your teaching and speaking skills. Thank you.
As an educator, or as a future educator, lesson plan for me is very important because it serves as the Bible of a teacher, because it is where the teacher plans his or her lesson, and it also serves as a structural framework of the teacher as he or she relays his or her lesson every day. Thank you.
So, good morning everyone. So today we will have a tutorial in how to make a lesson plan, a detailed lesson plan. So first, you should have your objectives. So for example, your topic is about word stress. So your objective should be, at the end of the lesson, the student should be able to put the right stressing in a certain words pronounce the words with the correct stress, and read the words correctly and clearly with expression. So next is we have the contents. So in the contents, we have the topic, references, and materials. So you should write there your topic. So for example, your topic is the commonly misspelled words, and your reference should be if where ni mo nakita or where ka na-base sa imuhang lesson. So, for example, nag-base ka sa word stress by SlideShare. So, you should put it in your lesson plan. Then, third is you should write there your materials as it say nga, detailed lesson plan siya. So, every detail yun yung mga ibutang. So, for example, you're writing with the visual aids, flashcards, if you will use flashcards or PowerPoint.
The third step in making a detailed lesson plan is the procedure. In the procedure, there is learning activities. And the learning activities is the teacher activity and the student activity. For example, class, morning teacher. Before we start our lesson for today, let us pray. Miss Nerissa, can you lead the prayer?
And let us pray, let us put ourselves in the presence of God. Our Father, who art in heaven, may kingdom come, may will be done on earth as it is in heaven.
Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our sins, as we forgive those who sin against us. Do not bring us into test, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Okay, thank you, Miss Marisa. You may be seated. Let's check your attendance. Say present if your name is called.
Yes, teacher.
Just remember that in making detailed lesson plan, you should write everything you want to say to your students and their response.
As a teacher, after discussion, you should evaluate them by giving a quiz or a seat work.
Before dismissing the students, as a teacher, you should give them an assignment about the said topic.